Yo, yo, yo. I'm gonna just talk to myself for a minute. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that follow, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Want to be a VIP member? Hit the join button, third tier, give you all access to every single play, buy, sell, all that good stuff. I don't even know if I can play music over here without getting flagged, so I ain't gonna try. But I would love some background music. Background music would be good. What up with the chat? Hit the like button. You right. Amazing call, still riding the wave. Hey, believe. Hey, you just got to believe you can. Your name said, "I'll believe you can." You just got to believe it. You got to believe you can do it. Thanks on a holo, bro. 10% profit this morning. Hey, good jump, bro. Good jump. We here. What's the move? What's the move, fam? You gotta wait. It ain't no moves right now. We just here to make sure everybody's staying grounded. Make sure everybody's standing their P's and Q's. Sometimes the best move is no move. You get what I'm saying? Usually on Mondays, I usually like for Mondays to, you gotta learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes, see what works, see what don't work, and continue to eliminate along your journey what don't work well. Mondays, it's okay when you trade in small cap stocks after the bill because it got more of a feel of what's going to go down. But pre-market is kind of a no-no for small caps, like starting the week off. So I want to eliminate that. Monday, no pre-market. Tuesday, if something going down in the pre-market. Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, Thursday and Friday. This and third Friday, one of the best days for pre-market. But Monday, eliminate pre-market. Wait till the market open to let it figure itself out. Sometimes it's best to not even trade at all on a Monday, unless it's taking candy from a baby. Very easy opportunities. Which with small cap, it'd be a lot of opportunities. So I'm not really knocking that. But yeah, though, I want to eliminate that. I do want to eliminate that. Pre-market on Mondays is a no. Unless it's taking candy from a baby. Like I just said, sometimes it be so good, you like, I can't miss it. 10XP, it hit exactly the target. I mean, it haven't done it yet. It's at 57 cents, but I'm 100% sure it's going to run up to 60 cents and then sell off. That could be 59 cents. You always give it a cent, maybe a cent and a half. Could be 58.5, 59 cents, but it's definitely running up to 60. Pretty much already there, though. 57. Let me see the high. Yeah, 58 cents. That's pretty much it. So it could sell off whenever I set a target at 60 cents. That could be at 58, 59, 60, like 2 cents from where it's supposed to be going. What's good with it, fam? Completely new to trading, and I received a day trading warning. Yeah, you got hit with a PDT. You gotta have 25,000 in your account to unlimited day trade. If you don't, you can go to settings, go to your account now. Hopefully you can follow along while I'm speaking. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get there. Go to your account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a second. Now go to the bottom right hand corner, hit that little man, the little person. Then hit the 3 arrows at the top left, the little 3 little lines. Hit the first one under menu, which is investing, and scroll all the way down to the bottom. When you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it's going to say margin account. You want to turn margin account off, and it's going to say switch to cash account. You want to switch to a cash account so you can be able to day trade and get in and out of stocks as you please. But with a cash account, you gotta let the money settle. Settling means if you got $500 in your account and you buy $500 worth of shares and you sell it, that money is not going to be available to you until the next day. So in order to get around that and be like, well, that's nearly the same thing. No, it's completely different because you should never put $500 your whole account inside one play anyway. So if you put in $100, $100, $100, $100, you shouldn't be taking no more than 5 trades in a day either. So if you're doing 2 to 3 trades a day and you do $100, $100, $100, by the time the mark comes, You still got 200 left in case a crazy opportunity come. And by the time the mark come, all three of those $100 that you spent today will be reversed back to your account. It'll be available for you to trade with again, basically. So that's how you do that. You're welcome, Nate. ORKT was good. Yeah, it was good. It was great. You feel me? And I had said in the video, see, that's why every time you always be something new that goes into play that you can add to it. In the video of ORKT, I said if it's red, it's dead. But the difference with ORKT, why it was still on my radar and why I was still able to make money off of it and knew it was, still possibly do what I expected, is the fact that it opened up and stayed stagnant around the same price I alerted it at. If you look at the video, I alerted it at $1.22. The lowest it went was $1.20. That's 2 pennies. So by it staying up near the same price, you know what I'm saying, entry price, like it's, that's showing good signs that it could possibly run back up whenever it holds support. So it was holding, instead of like, what was the other one that I called out yesterday? Instead of ELAB, in the pre-market, it was already down 20%, 30%, then dropped below support at 277. You know what I'm saying? It was already below support, which was at 287, at 277. But sometimes it can drop a little below support and don't finish that gap below and start the trend back up. But I need for it to start immediately going up and going green. I don't need you to play no games once you break support, because it's kind of over with, especially if you don't start reversing and going back up with aggression. So that's the difference between those two. ORKT, it held support. It stayed at the same price that I alerted at. So it's easily to, just shoot off. And then with volume being low, that's a good thing sometimes as well. Like I say, I like to mess with stocks that have high volume. But if I already peaked it from yesterday and it did good and had high volume, it having low volume the next day but holding your support, these multiple intricacies, you have to put them all together to make it make sense. But by holding support, having low volume is still a plus sign, because it can move quick. Because like I said, if you only got 1,000 shares and then that stock creates demand, it's going to be millions of traders fighting for those little bit of shares, which cause supply and demand, which causes the stock to shoot up way more aggressive than if it had a whole bunch of shares that's being traded. That's why a lot of times when you see like YIBO the other day, or one of them stocks, it went from like $2 to like $19. The volume was low. They only had like 1 million shares, 2 million shares being traded. Everybody, you got hundreds of million, 100 million plus traders fighting for those little bit of shares, which cause that supply and demand, which make it skyrocket like that. Thank you. What's up with it? What up with it, Alexander? East Coast. What's poppin'? Hey, hope all peace. What up with it, P Mac? 10XP review, please. I mean, it ain't really no review to do on it. It done did. If you watch the videos and the targets, it already done pretty much hit the target. I mean, if you sitting in and you up 40%, and we been in it since, a minute now, and you sitting up 40% and waiting for more money, like that's just being greedy. Like you end up losing it all doing that. So I mean, there ain't really much to say on it. Like I'm done. It done reached the target of 60 cents. At 58 cents, 59 cents, 60 cents is all the same thing. You feel me? So it pretty much done reached the target. I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could, if you want to be greedy, let me look. It still has the potential. If it blow through 61 cents, it got the potential to go to 90 cents. And if it break 90, it could go to $1.22, $1.35. And that'll be the last resistance at 135 before it skyrocketed to 220, 3, 5, 7, and all that. But like I say, I'm not wishing and hoping and praying for all that craziness. Like, I get my piece of the pie. 30%, 40% in a single day is beating the market by 4 times. So I'm not too much interested in getting in the stock and it going to $5 and all that from $1. Like, I could care less. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'd rather have those small wins, be consistent, let them add up, and let a home run come natural. Not that I don't want a home run, 200, 300%. I definitely like those daggers. I'm sitting in one now that maybe do that. And the only reason I sit in that is because it's holding near where I bought it at. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with that. I mean, if it was all like, and then the stock that I'm talking about, once it go up, I'm pretty sure I probably don't hold for that amount because I'm gonna be like, I might well take profit. Like, that's just how I am. But the stock that I'm in now, like Holo, it definitely should. It could see, it could run up like that. But it have to happen in the after hours or the pre-market for me to really stick around. During the day, just sitting and watching, I'm already up. I'm gonna sell. But if I hold it overnight and it shoots up in the pre-market or the aftermarket, you get what I'm saying? Then I'm more, I would. I mean, I ain't got no choice. It ain't I can't get out anyway. Is basically what I'm saying. So that's how I would do that. Up on 10 XP. Thanks for the tip. When should I take profit? Nicole, you should take profit now, sweetie. Anytime you ask that question to yourself, when should I take profit? That's when you should take it. Anytime you ask that question. What's up, Beheaded to Go? What's up with it, my boy? Joe, what's up with it, my guy? Are you done for today? Yes, lovely Neek. I'm done for today. ORKT seems as if it might not be done just yet. I know it didn't hit target yet, but I sold into strength in the 160s. It can run back up, test that high of the 160s, and if it break through that, ORKT could go to $3. It could go to $3. That's another 100% from where it's currently trading at. But like I said, I done made my money with it. I ain't really tripping about it. What else? It's a good play. Starbucks is reporting earnings at the close. Starbucks is reporting earnings. If you knew, what's so good about earnings is you can aim small, miss small with all plays. But earnings, you want to aim even smaller. You get what I'm saying? You want to aim even smaller because it can go either way. If they report good earnings, it could tank. If they report bad earnings, it could skyrocket. Or they could report good and it run, report bad and it tank. So it can go either way, regardless on what the fundamentals are, regardless of what the balance sheets look like. It could go either way anytime. But the way to get around that is if you only putting a couple hundred up, depending on your account size. Some people account size you only need to put. You can't even buy Starbucks because it's going to be above your budget. Like what was on yesterday, SoFi. I bought puts on SoFi yesterday. So one put wasn't nothing but like $50 on SoFi. So a small account could have did that, and they would have made or bought two for 100, and they would have made like $100 off 100 because it went up 100 over 100%. So you know what I'm saying? Like just aim small, miss small with earnings if you do it, and then you want to have just use a little portion of money that you probably profited that day, so it won't mess up your portfolio type junk. Don't try to be greedy with earnings because it will mess you up even when you think for a fact you think it should go up. But Starbucks is reporting earnings at the close though. I got stopped out in a profit of 25% at TBH. Call you, man. I didn't know what you were able. I didn't know that you were able to create stop losses while live trading on brokers. I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, fam, you can do that. When should we be up and ready to buy stocks time wise? It really 7 a.m. in the morning or 9:30. It really don't matter, whichever best for your schedule for real. Me personally, I don't want to wake up at 7 and then just be up the whole entire time if I don't have to. So I wake up at 7 o'clock and I peek the scenery, see what's going on, see what's moving, see what's hot, and kind of like, by paying attention to what's going on in the pre-market can kind of tell me what's going to happen when the market open. You know what I'm saying? If we got movement, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to go, movement is where the money is flowing at. That's where I'm trying to be at. I ain't trying to be nowhere where it's dead at. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no action going on. Ain't no need for me to be there. Because I'm trying to make a nice percentage in a day. That could be 10% to 200% in a day. And you ain't going to be able to do that unless money is flowing, unless people is going. So, pre-market give me a heads up. If I see something from the day before that I feel should be making a big move on that day, like the day when the market closed, I do my research. Whatever I feel like gonna make a big move tomorrow, I'm gonna be watching that in the pre-market because that's when it probably can make its biggest move. Because the market is sneaky, market makers. They want to move the market whenever people is asleep, not paying attention, or on lunch. Most times people is asleep, not paying attention, or on lunch. Lunch is at 12 p.m. So like today, I think that's when TNXP, if we go look at the time frame, so I'm like telling you facts. At 12 o'clock, at 12:30, it dipped and then it ripped. It started ripping. Like right now, it's still lunchtime. From 12, 1, 2. That's still lunchtime and it's ripping. Right now, niggas on lunch for that 2 hours. They done off their computers. And now when they get back at power hour at 3 o'clock, they're like, damn, I missed it. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was going to make this move this morning. Because usually all the volume, everybody is trading as soon as the bell open or right before the last hour for close. So now in about 50 minutes, everybody be heading back. And I'm pretty sure TNXP is going to dip because all the people that made it and stayed, they about to sell off now because they see that 60% mark is approaching and they want to lock in profits. And for the ones that see more potential, they're going to wait for the dip. They're going to rebuy with probably a small portion of their earnings. So that way, I'm not giving back what I already made. So if I was to ever get back in the stock that I already made money on, you made $1,000 off of it. I never put 1,000 back in. It doesn't make sense to me. I put maybe 300 or 400 in. So that way, if I lose that, and I ain't gonna never lose 100% of what I put in. So whenever I say 300-400, hell, the most you gonna lose out of that is $100. So you lose 100 out of the three, and you made 1,000, you still up $900. But you risk 300 more just in case that stock want to gap up to $2 in after hours or in the pre-market. Now that 300 then turned to $1,200. That little 300 done outbeat the $1,000 that you put up the first time type shit. Just by taking a portion of those profits and letting it ride itself all the way out with no emotions involved because you already made your money off of it. You're not really tripping. You're like, really, I don't really care what it do. I done hit you across the head, and then I ain't got much in you now. I'm just letting you do what you do. You feel me? And you can break that down to all type of levels. You can make $300-400 off a trade and put $50 in. I done seen some stocks gap up 800% in a day. So $50, 800%, you still looking at another $400. So off $50, you done made another 400. The same amount you made by putting a large chunk of money in, just by putting a small piece and letting it ride through. So like little shit like that. But you already know, man. So everybody different though. The shit that I say, take it with a grain of salt. Figure stuff out on your own. There's multiple ways to do little things like that within the market and, finesse your way through. Find out what you like, what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Some people may not agree with how I do it or how I, just explain things. It's all up to you. I meant to type behaves, but auto type corrected to the truth. Oh, is that better be a female? Cause a name like Keith, that's crazy. Get out of here, Twinkle Toe. Love how you always talk about taking care of yourself and things being easy. Hey, facts, man. I like your necklace. Thank you. Hey, beautiful Hayes. Are you just getting started with this live? I miss most. I'm just getting started with this live, but I ain't gonna be here as long as I did yesterday and stuff. Are you from Pakistan? Nah, I'm from the Carolinas. Do I look like I'm from Pakistan, fam? Or invest with lump sums? I don't get what you're saying. I don't think you should put a lot of money into a day trade. Do you dollar cost average? I dollar cost average up. I don't dollar cost average down. The only way I dollar cost average down is I'm if it's an A plus setup and I'm very very certain, and I only got half of what my initial investment should be. So if I want to put $1,000 into a trade or 2,000, and I only got a few hundred in it right now, and then it dropped, I'm okay with buying some to bring my average down because I don't even got my original amount that I would like to have in the stock. But if I already got my max amount in and it drops, I'm looking to try and get out for a small loss instead of dollar cost average down, because that can hurt you. So if you already got your max amount in, say your max amount is 1,000, and then you want a dollar cost average down and put another 1,000. Now, instead of being down 200-300, you down 600 once that mud drop a little bit more. So it's like, you just hurt yourself doing that. So I mean, it ain't no exact science to it. That's why I say sometimes I will, but things just have to be like I just stated. It have to make sense. It's an A plus setup. I know market makers is just trying to scare me out of this one. The volume is super high. I don't have my original amount in. You know what I'm saying? Only got a little bit out there, so I can afford to put more in. And even if it drop when I get in, it still ain't gonna be that much money that you losing because you ain't got that much in it for real. You get what I'm saying? So it just gotta make sense. But dollar cost averaging up, yes, that's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but that's better to do than averaging down. You want to add to the winners, not add to losers. Because if it's going up and it's making sense, it's doing what we expected, and you add to that, it's more than likely it's going to continue to trend in the direction that it's trending in, because the trend is your friend. What's the move with ELAB? ELAB is dead, fam. You ain't been watching the videos? Pay attention to the videos. Go watch the last video that I posted last night. What I say, if it's red, it's dead. The volume's low, we gone. Like, ELAB dropped 30% in the pre-market. Like, what is you gonna do with that? You feel me? Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? The stocks from the day before is just the stocks from the day before that I call out is just something to have on the watch list, something to watch. Not nothing to necessarily buy, but something to watch. Because by the time that next day roll around, those stocks can all be trash. They could be trash. Volume dried up, ain't nobody paying attention to them. This, that, and the third. Like, why would you want to pay attention to a stock or buy something that nobody else is buying? You get what I'm saying? You need demand, supply and demand in order for that stock to rip, to make money on it. So it's like, yeah, it could be pretty to you, look nice, but if people ain't there, you shouldn't be there. You get what I'm saying? Unless that's a company you done research and you believe in and you want to hold it. But all these penny stocks is trash. They pieces, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can come out the dirt and go from, a dollar and be worth $200-300 in the future. But that's like playing the lottery. I ain't got time. I ain't here to play the lottery. I'm here to be consistent. You feel me? Consistent with a strategy and make it make sense. So ELAB didn't make sense. You feel me? You take stocks that you call out the day before with a grain of salt. Like, okay, I got something to watch. Instead of just going into the next day with no plan, nothing to watch, nothing going on. You feel me? The day before it starts, it just give you something solid. Okay, at least I got something to watch. But you really want to focus on what comes up new. You feel me? Because them stocks from the day before is kind of old. Like, sometimes if it's juicy and a lot of people interested, it'll be still hot the next day. Sometimes it take 2 or 3 days for it to get back hot. But usually I'm more, want to focus on what's new, especially if those old stocks. If they ain't still trending, if they ain't green, if the volume ain't right, if, you know what I'm saying, all that extra stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get on through. What's up with it? Hey, positive energy. Hey, that's what it be like, bro. You know, you have people that's miserable, sitting in their room, playing with their meat all day, man. Worried about dang corny stuff like that, bro. Corny, lame. If you really sit back and think, though, people that sit on the internet and try to say weird junk, control people and all that junk, like really think about how their life is. Like their life ain't hitting on shit. You ever think Bill Gates, Elon Musk, the richest people in the world, these successful entertainers and rappers, you think they got time? Not even them, regular business owners. You think they got time to be on the internet talking trash about somebody or doing anything negative? Like they understand the laws of the universe. You get what you put out. So he putting out the energy that he's already receiving from doing that type of shit. You feel me? Like, so, you know, I've been understood that. That's why I would no longer even reply or even, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know just because it is a message behind, you know, the things that I say most of the time. But, you know, you get what you put out into the world. So you put out positive energy, you know what I'm saying? Good spirited person. You know what I'm saying? You attract that. You feel what I'm saying? And you want to be negative, you want to down people, you want to, you know, just put out that type of shit, you're gonna get it right back 10 times fold. You feel me? And usually people put out that because that's what they give out and that's what they're receiving. And now they can't stand their own life. And they want to make other people feel bad. But just digging a deeper hole for themselves. So when will you give us info for tomorrow's investment? I usually make videos at nighttime, like around this evening. Probably like 7 o'clock or something like that. I try to do it earlier to help my video in the algorithm. Cause when I posted at 11 o'clock, everybody about sleep, and it mess up my flow for the algorithm, I guess. So I need to do it earlier. I may have missed it, but what was your play today? TNXP and ORKT. TNXP and ORKT. That was play for the day. Hey, appreciate it, Scoop. Let's get it, country boy. Do you discover all your plays? Do you have a team? I discover all my plays, fam. Country boy. 100%, Joe. You already know. But yeah, though, I just want to get up here for a few minutes, check y'all out, see what's going on. You already know. I'm about to go get something to eat, man. Eat me a salad or something. Probably eat me a salad from Zaxby's a day. Y'all already know, though. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.